everybody. Come on in, welcome in. We are live. I'm just getting set up. All right, so today we are gonna do my dominant hand with using my non-dominant hand and create some gel extensions, just a little bit. I've got to first remove the tiniest bit of product that I have on. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a glove on this hand because I tried to cut the back of my hair the other day and I nicked like all 4 fingers with the scissors. So while that's healing, don't recommend doing that yourself. Okay, let me get my stuff. Okay. I'm gonna clean this real quick, guys. Just jump in the trash here. Hey, Edie. Okay, Jandy's gonna be joining us, so she'll help out with the chat. And we're just gonna jump right on into it. Okay? All right, so I got that set up. I have got my safety bit. So we're gonna use that to remove the product. And I'm gonna put my e-file on reverse because we're working on my right hand. And I'm gonna turn it to, let's do 9,000 RPMs. I like to go a little bit slower with this hand because I'm just not very good at controlling it. Okay, let's get our duster on. And I'm just gonna get started. So I try to hold my hand as comfortably as I can, and I rest the hand that I'm using with my e-file. I also rest on my e-file, and I'm just going to kind of go over this. I like to go at a slower speed because I know I'm going to move slower with this hand. I worry mainly, not worry, I'm focusing mainly on the larger bulk that sits right on top of my nail. And I don't need to take everything off, but I do want to take it down, and I want to, anything that's lifting, I want to be sure to get off of there because I don't want to have any lifting. Had a little bit of lifting over here last time. And I don't know why it's easier for me to come towards myself here. You just got to be careful not to get your cuticle skin, because you can try to get it like this. It's just, for me, it's kind of hard. Try it for a little bit. So yeah, it's doable. It's just not quite easy. Right on the edge here, I have got some gel that needs to come off. Back here doesn't look too bad at all. The gel looks like it's hanging on pretty good. Okay, let's take a better look at this side. It's going to be difficult. I will say the more that you do it, the more you get a little bit better at it. But just expect to have some issues, you know. Okay, I'm going to get right across the front because that's where I can see kind of a bigger bulk. And through here. Okay. Now this finger, I'm just going to kind of hold it here. This is kind of difficult because it's hard for me to see. But again, just try to rest your hands. And I'm just kind of touching it. I'm not, no pressure. Do see some gel though that needs to come off. So we're gonna go right kind of behind, or you could say in front of that gel that needs to come off because it's lifting, because once that part gets thin enough, then the rest will just kind of flake off. Okay. Now again, I gotta come kind of towards myself. Hey, Sugar. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be doing my dominant hand. Hey, how are you? So we got more nail girls coming in. Hey, Kasala. Salia. Did I say it right? Okay, it's looking pretty good. This is still, though, looks like it could lift. Yeah, it wants to lift already. So I just got to get right in front of it and just be patient. There we go, it's coming. Okay, one more little go around on top. So there's still a little bit of gel on that one. Actually, I'm removing my previous, but I'm not taking it all the way off. I'm just taking off anything that needs to come off. So, like if it's starting to lift or anything. I've kind of been practicing on myself lately. And so yeah, my gel has kind of had a rough go of it lately. But I am hoping, though, to keep this manicure on for a little bit. So we're going to try to do this really pretty color that I have been seeing around. It's kind of like almost a black, but it's blue. Just super duper pretty. Very clean. So I figured we'd do that today for my manicure. But I have got to get some of this previous gel off, and especially, you know, anywhere where it wants to be lifted. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull my skin back over here. This is really hard. And then again, just kind of bring it towards me. Okay, now I'm gonna, again, pull this back a little bit. Again, we've got like the tiniest amount that is ready to flake off. It just needs a little push. It's coming. It's like right in here. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. All right. Next finger. Pull the skin back. Let's try to come down. So anywhere that looks kind of, you know, like whiter is wanting to lift. So I'm just going to try to give it a little help here. Let's get right on top, get that bulk. Hopefully you guys can kind of still see what I'm doing at this angle. Okay, again, you're gonna try to pull that skin back on your finger, which is really hard at this angle. Okay, let's turn it this way, pull that skin back. How many of you do your work with your non-dominant hand a lot? It's quite amazing how you do get better the more that you keep doing it, you know? Better than when you first started, I should say. Here we go, it's wanting to lift. See that right there? I'm just gonna kind of keep thinning out right in front of it. See how that looks. That looks pretty good, okay. Hello. How are you, Star?
Stellar.
Oh, Stellar. Stellar, I'm like in an odd position. So I just kind of barely saw. Couldn't really read it too well. I'm too close to my phone. My eyesight is not what she once was. Okay, she's looking better. This one's always one of my harder fingers. She's very square shaped. Okay. All right, last one, my little pinky. So I'm just gonna go over the top. And I go kind of slow, but definitely fast enough to where you're not gonna feel any heat, you know. Well, and you'll know if you feel the heat, you know how that goes. And the main reason I don't go faster with my e-file on this hand is because if I slip, which usually happens when I'm doing this hand, I don't want to cut my skin up, you know? You know what I mean? Okay, one more little go around over the tops. And this side. There is the littlest bit right here that I don't like. Looks like it may want to lift. Okay. All right, let's put this to the side for a minute. I'm going to switch bits, put on my cuticle bit. And we don't need to do anything real serious because with my cuticles, because I just did them not that long ago since I've been practicing with my hand, with my hands. Okay. So again, I'm just gonna put it on like 8,000, 9,000 RPMs. And let's pull the skin back on my thumb. Get up in here. Again, we're kicking off anything that looks like it's kind of lighter and wants to maybe lift. And then I'm getting right up against that cuticle. And down this side wall. Okay, and again, let's pull back the skin. have a really hard time getting up in these corners with this hand, but we're just gonna do it best we can. It's this little curve right here. That's so hard. All right.
Sugar wants to try the Valentino cover powders.
Yes.
And their acrylic brush. Do you like their stuff?
I've never used their acrylic brush. I love their acrylic powders. That's my absolute favorite acrylic powder to work with. And I've got almost all of their cover colors I have. I don't have their newest ones that I saw them like last night. I saw like the swatching of the colors. I was like, oh my gosh. I kind of can't justify getting it right now because I don't do a lot of acrylics. And like I said, I've got, you know, I've already got like a ton of the colors. But maybe if I get some extra money and I want to treat myself, I'll just kind of like slowly get one at a time. But they're great. Their formulas for their powders and their monomers really, really nice. They go real well together, of course. I've just never used their brush, but I'm sure it's nice.
What are your favorite pink cover colors?
Oh, I like classic pink. I like, what is the other one called? I'm gonna pull them out. Hold on.
What about getting the beginner kit since it comes with all the stuff in it?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
I want to hunt for a better
Do your
line.
do your kind of do the math on it, because sometimes those kits don't add up to be the best deal if there's something in there that you're not going to use. So just kind of do the math on it yourself. But
I like more of a warmer tone pink.
hold on, let me see. Okay, so I have got, these are my Valentino colors. I like, okay, my absolute favorite is, where is it? Where are you? The classic, right? And I think I'm out of the classic one. Yeah, the classic one is my favorite. Second favorite would be, let me see here. Second favorite is actually not Bad and Bougie. It is Heliotrope. This one. It's just it's also very natural looking. Has a little bit of a pink to it, but super duper pretty.
Blossom looks good.
Yeah, I've got Blossom. Yeah, Blossom's more like cotton candy pink-ish, you know? This is kind of a cotton candy pink too. This one is $2.23. This one, Perfect Nude. Absolutely love Perfect Nude. Princesita. We'll compare Princesita to, where's our cotton candy pink we were just talking about? This one, Blossom. So yeah, a little bit of a difference. This one's got a lot more purple in it. And then this one is kind of a different kind of a tone, but I love it. It's kind of a alabaster. And it is VC number 3.
Do you love the pastels?
I do. I've got like several pastels. I bought the pastel collection. This went violet. Don't let the violet slip by you because it's super, super pretty, especially as a tip. It's got like a cool tone to it. Real pretty. And Cottonmouth, I like. It's a little bit too brown for me, but it looks really pretty if you've got like a little bit of a tan or darker skin. And let's see, what else? Oh, that might be Platinum Silk is nice. Very, very light. Bear Me is pretty. It's kind of close to like the soft white or soft, like the soft touch, but it's got a little bit more milky to it. Yeah, I like them a lot.
She's got the pastel
Oh, you do? Yeah, the pastels are nice. And there was another one, it was like pop art or something ish, you know, that one I like a lot, pretty colors. Yeah, I need to do some more acrylic practice, but Mitch, since I don't right now,
Thank you to help me out.
good, good. Well, whenever you get ready too, holler at me and I'll get it back out and take some pictures and stuff. Okay, let's get our desk wiped down here. Okay, so we're pretty much done. Let me just go ahead and get my hand cleaned off, and we'll make sure my cuticles are pushed back, which they should already be pushed back, and we'll get going here. Okay, get my swipe, and I'm just gonna clean this off. Make sure I get any of this in here. See what this is real quick, if this is color or
Jane said hi.
hey Jane.
Zoe said hi.
And Zoe. Does Jandy need a microphone or is she good? Can y'all hear her okay? I know I'm like right in front of the speaker thing here, so. Whoop. Okay, get all the dust. This right here needs to come off. It's like, it was also lighter. I didn't notice it till now, but I can just kind of chip it off because I can tell it's super duper thin. Okay, that's good. Let me just kind of get it cleaned off again. Okay, again, we got a little bitty bit right here that wants to flake off. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, I'm gonna use my my gel from Dorda. This one is in my favorite. It's my favorite color. It's the milky pink, and we use her particular universal air bond to prime everything with. So we'll do that. Before I do that though, let me just go around and make sure my cuticles are pushed back, which, like I said, they should be, because I've been doing so much with my fingers.
I've always been scared to leave anything on my nails and refill them and stuff.
Oh, really? You shouldn't be at all. They'll be just fine. The only thing that you want to watch out for, and it's not that big of a, I mean, it's a big deal as far as adhesion, but it's not going to really hurt you. It's like this right here. You see this right here that's kind of like a lighter white? It's because it's so thin it's starting to lift away. And I just need to try to break that off. See, it broke just right off. Now you see how you got this tiny little bitty white little line here? If y'all can see that. That's not really gonna cause a problem unless I keep picking at it. Same thing with this one. This one's like tiny little bitty line. You see how it just flakes off? You just get it flaked off. But if it's still like a little bit of a line, don't worry about it because it's not gonna cause lifting, okay? You just wanna get, if it's a bigger patch, be sure and get that off because then that will definitely cause lifting. Okay, I'm gonna apply my universal air bond and I'm gonna do it to each finger. This one, you don't have to be too particular about not getting it on your skin and it causing lifting. And I like that a lot, especially with this hand. Okay. Yeah, I always leave a little bit of gel, or if I'm using my acrylic, I leave a little bit of acrylic behind, because as long as it's not lifting and it's still attached to your finger and in good shape, then it's just better off, because then you're not touching your actual nail. Like my nails are barely being touched, really, you know. I'm just kind of staying on top of the other. Okay, all right, let's get my brush out. Isn't that a beautiful color? It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Yeah, don't be worried about it. It's just, yeah, it's better because then you don't have to worry about taking it. Like my nails have always been super duper thin anyway. So when I started playing, you know, with my nail products in school and everything, and I was removing everything, like each time. I noticed that my nails got super duper thin real fast. And I had to figure out something else. And the peel off stuff just never really worked for me. I still ended up, you know, filing more of my actual nail in the process of prepping everything. So it just helps me to leave a little bit on my nail. Even if it's just in the center, you know, or something, it's still. Sorry, guys. I don't know what Edie saw.
No.
Andy's gonna get onto her.
No.
Tell her, don't scare us like that.
No.
I think she scares herself is what happens. Okay, I'm gonna pinch this. And for me, for whatever reason, it's easier for me to pinch it like facing away from me. And my form was just a little bit rolled wrong, but it's okay. Just make sure it's on good. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dip in here with my brush. Get a tiniest bit just so I can add a base coat. I'm gonna steady myself. If you can rest your hand on something, even better. And I wanna get this edge right up in here, but don't worry about getting all the way over, necessarily all the way over, you know, right in this part back by the skin. Because sometimes if you do, you can cause flooding when you get to, whoops, applying a bigger amount. That's the goal at least. So go ahead and cover this little edge right here, good. Okay.
You can use one of those Valentino jars to help rest your hand.
Oh yeah, I could, couldn't I? That's a good idea, and I got one right here. Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go right on top, build my extension. So I'm gonna get a little bit more. And I actually kind of wanna keep them, again, a little short, you know, because it's me. But I do want more than this though. Get a little bit more. Okay. Okay, you just try to kick that off best you can. Can you guys see okay? Hopefully you can. Uh-oh, I just stuck my brush in there real good. Okay, make sure you come all the way over to this side. And even if you go beyond it, that's okay. And even if it's a funny shape, that's okay too. Just want to make sure everything is covered. Same over here, all the way over. Okay, now I kind of got some on my skin over here. So I'm just gonna wipe that off my skin and I'm gonna go in the nuker. And I'm just gonna give it a quick cure. So in the nuker for about 20 seconds. That should work. Get ready to get my next form ready. Okay. All right, let's do our next form. Close this here. Okay. Okay, again, I like to hold it, you know, away from me. And then get it on there, make sure it looks good. And then pinch.
Tammy P said hi.
Hey, Tammy. How are you? I'm just gonna try to make it as narrow as I can get it with staying within my nail shape. Okay, let's get a little bit more on my brush. We're gonna do our base coat again. And I'm using that base coat as my slip layer.
I always make mine crooked.
I know it's easy to do. Real easy to do. I've been practicing with my my dual forms and my polygel and stuff this week. Man, I tell you, it. You know, I know that like once I get it, it's gonna be easier and better. It's just though that process of learning, like just the right amount to put in the thing, and you know how hard do you press down and stuff like that. That part is, it's a real trial and error for me right now. On myself, I should say. I'm a little bit better when it's not on myself, but on myself, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bring this all the way over. I'm gonna make sure I go clear over to the sidewall and then back across. And clear over on this side. Okay, nuke. For 20 seconds. So far, not too bad though, right? It's pretty easy so far. Of course, we're not building huge extensions, which is gonna help us.
Tammy said I have a few fingers that are crooked and have a heck of a time
Oh,
get my form straight.
I know, Tammy, it's awful. Yeah, my fingers are not symmetrical either. Like my middle one and my ring one especially, those are like my worst. I hate them. Well, I hate working with them because they're so different than my other fingers. And then on top of it, they've got like the ski slope stuff going on. So it always gives me a hard time. Okay. But you know what though is interesting too, like not just mine, but when I'm doing other people, you know, their fingers are equally very different. Okay, it looks good. It always like kind of surprises me how different people's fingers can be. They're very unique. We all have very, very unique issues. Ah. Okay. I'd like to make sure that my corners are really covered. Let's get an amount so we can build our extension here. Okay, let's try this amount, see how we do. I'm gonna try to kind of wiggle it off. Like I said, my wiggling and my maneuvering is not great with this hand. I'm gonna turn my hand to the side so I can make sure I get all the way over, because that's probably one of my biggest things too is on this hand is sometimes I don't come all the way over and then I end up having to like fix it. So I'm just gonna try now to make sure I come all the way. Okay. Oh, all right. In the nuker, 20 seconds. Let me get another form. And I try to do these 4 fingers and then I'll wait for my thumb last, because it's nice to have one finger that is kind of working without having sticky stuff all over it, you know? Okay, here we go. Y'all, last night was the weirdest thing. I was staying up watching the Nancy Guthrie stuff, you know, on TV. I was watching all the true crime people on YouTube and whatnot. And Jandy was sound asleep. It was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden, like the window on my side of the bed, I hear this like rustling. It sounds like chickens are fighting or something. And like it's hitting my window and stuff. And we don't have chickens anymore. So I was like, what the world? Edith jumped up, was barking her head off. Jandy didn't hear a thing because she was still sound asleep. But I went outside after that. I was expecting to see like feathers and stuff everywhere. Nothing like that. So I don't know what it was. The only thing I can think of is I think if it was a bird, I know I would have seen feathers. You know, because it was a lot of commotion going on. So the only thing I can think of is maybe it was like stray cats that ended up in, you know, my backyard. And maybe they were getting into it. I mean, it did not sound like cats. But since there wasn't any hairs anywhere, I mean, not hairs, feathers, that's the only thing I can think of. Something was definitely hitting my window as it was fluttering about. I gotta get some more. But I asked Jandy this morning, I said, did you hear all that last night? She said, no. I said, oh my God, it scared me to death. Edith was scared though too. Boy, she didn't know where it was coming from. She didn't know who she's supposed to be mad at. She just kind of woke up and she was like, who the heck woke me up? And what is that? Okay, a little bit more over here. Okay, all the way over. Okay, let's get these 4 in the nuker. I'm gonna go for a full 60 seconds. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get, if I can, well, no, I probably can't. Okay, we won't worry about it. We'll just kind of wait the 40 seconds. So we've got 40 seconds left. We still have to bulk these nails up because they're gonna be super duper thin right now. But I'm gonna do all that before I get my thumb.
Topic said hi.
Hey Topic, how are you? Okay, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. And those of you coming in, if you're enjoying the feed, if you'll remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I come on every Tuesday and Thursday at this time, about 4:30 Central Standard Time. We do a live. And then during the week, I'll also upload, of course, some videos and lots of nail content on there. If you like that kind of stuff. Sometimes, like this week was one of them, I didn't come live on Tuesday, I think it was, but I uploaded several videos, so. Okay, if you have one that's being stubborn, like this one's being stubborn on me, just kind of give it a minute, work on it. There we go. Now the shape is a little crazy, I know. That's okay though. We're gonna fix it. Okay. All right, let me kind of take a look. The shortest one out of the ones I've done is this one right here. And I want to look at my sides on here. This one is going to be the shortest side that I have. And I kind of want to measure what it is from the back to that side. And it is a little over 1.5. Yeah, about 1.5, a little bit more than 1.5. So that way I know kind of, I need to go all the way up to the side. The rest of that can be just kind of trimmed off. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but. Okay. I'm gonna get a little dollop on my brush. And we're gonna start building. So let me first do a slip layer actually. Because I know we nuked it and we've got that base layer on there, but let's go ahead and do a slip layer. Make sure on my side it's good. And all the way up this side. Okay. And you're probably gonna be messier, of course, with this hand, with your non-dominant hand, whichever one that is for you. Okay, I've got a little dollop. I'm gonna go ahead right where my apex would need to be. And I'm gonna drop this off. And then I'm going to, from this direction, I think I work better from this direction. I'm just going to kind of pillow it. Pillow it just a little bit, try to stay out of it. And then I'm gonna pull it down. And because mine is, so short, we don't have to worry about going real thick. But I do want to make sure I've got enough where I want it, where I'm gonna want it. Let's see here, let me get my little brush, because I see an area that I want to pull it back on, right back in here. I have a tendency sometimes on my sides to not pull enough over. So I just want to make sure I've got that covered. Yeah, looks good otherwise. Okay, in the nuker. In the nuker. And just give it a quick zap, so for like 15, 20 seconds. Okay. So again, get me enough so I can make a little slip layer here. I'm gonna start on my side, just make sure everything is nicely attached. Same on this side. I don't need to go all the way down that nail if I don't, if I don't necessarily want to, because we're not gonna keep it that long. Get me a little dollop. I don't need much. Okay. Put it where the apex needs to go. Kind of pillow it. Pillow it over here on this side. And then we're just gonna gradually pull it down. Okay, then I want to go look at it from this way. And let me get up in those little corners where I was telling you that sometimes I don't get up in well enough.
Tammy said we've had 3 earthquakes here this
Oh
month.
my
which
gosh.
is totally out of the ordinary. The biggest one was a 4.3. That gets your heart pumping.
Wow. Holy cow. I bet. Yeah, could you believe that the avalanche they had the other day? Up in, where was it? Tacoma? I think Tacoma. No, wait, not Tacoma. Shoot. Where Donner's Pass is. I can't even think right now. Jandy, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness.
Heard about
You didn't hear about it?
it. Mm-mm.
Lord. I don't know why I'm calling it Tacoma. It sounds similar. Just can't think of the word.
Is that the one 8 people were killed?
Yes. Where was that at? Y'all, when you figure it out, let me know, because that's driving me nuts that I can't think of it. Oh my gosh, it's up there where Truckee is and stuff. Goodness, up there by California where Truckee is, and there's the pretty mountains, and there's that gorgeous lake that, you know, everybody says is like ice blue, and, oh my Lord, why can't I think of it?
Oregon.
Oh, what?
Oregon.
No, not Oregon.
Washington.
It's in California.
Oh.
It's up by, between, yeah, it's like between, it's like almost in Reno, Nevada. It's outside California, almost in Reno, Nevada. Where that girl went missing. Remember, Jandy, that girl went missing? Goodness, that girl that went to that wilderness kind of party. Remember, and her truck went in the water. I mean, her car went in the water, remember? That one. Yeah, they had a good sized earthquake. I mean, not earthquake, what did I just say? Avalanche.
Around Lake Tahoe.
Thank you, Lake Tahoe, yes.
Her name was Kylie.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, gosh. Whew, I hate it when my brain gets like that. I'm gonna make sure I got this all about the same height that I want it.
Christina said hi.
Hey, Christina. Okay, let's look at it this way. Yeah, I need to get this side again. Okay, I'm gonna just dip my little skinny brush in here. Make sure I got enough right up in here and right over here. Okay, in the nuker. 10, like you can do 15, 20 seconds in the nuker. Yes, and did I say Tahoe before? Or did I say Tucson? I don't know what I said.
Truckee, you said. I thought.
Well, I know I said Truckee, but before that, I think I said somewhere. I cannot remember. Sometimes the brain. Yeah, it's not spring yet. They're hatching way too early. It's supposed to be 22 degrees. Oh, wow. It's hot here. It's hot here in Dallas, Texas. Oh, baby bumblebees. I'm so allergic to bees. I love them though. I think they're so cute. I used to like them a lot when I wasn't allergic, but once I became allergic, I noticed how bad it is when you have an allergic reaction to a bee. Holy cow. It's not a good experience. I realized that when we were moving in here I was moving into Jandy's. And I really don't even know if it was a wasp or a bee. I don't know which one it was. One or the other. Got stuck in between my fingers and got me. Got me good. Okay, let's take a look. All right, I think I need like the tiniest bit right in here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, nuke. All right, now we're gonna go for a full 60 seconds. Make sure everything gets cooked. And I'm gonna grab my big tweezer, not my big tweezers, my big clippers so I can just kind of clip off some of the excess. Then we'll shape them up Just real nice clean shape. Make sure that the gel is even and everything, which is so hard on your dominant hand with your non-dominant hand. That's probably the thing I struggle with the most, is that. Making sure that the surface is all smooth and even on this hand. Or as even as I can get it. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I see some little errors and I just be like, it's not that bad. Probably I'm the only one that's gonna notice it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's gonna get that cold, y'all. Wonder what it's gonna do here. Did you hear anything, Jandy? I haven't either. Must not be anything big here because they would have been talking about it. Okay, let me move this kind of just out of the way for a sec. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of take down the bulk, which I need some new clippers. Okay, that'll be good. Okay, I can work with that. Maybe take a little bit more off this side. Okay. This one. A little bit more off this side. I gotta get some new clippers real bad. They've lost the spring, you know. Okay. All right, we can work with all this. This one was always going to be our shortest, so we can handle that and deal with it. Okay. Before I get to do anything else, I'm going to do my thumb. Put this on here. That way we just got sticky going on for just a little bit longer, and then I can take it off. Hopefully I don't have to get a new form. I think I might have to because I didn't stick that sticker on quite right. We're gonna see though. I bet I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another form. Hold on. If you don't stick that sticker in the right part. Okay. Try to stick it right in the middle. Closest to the middle as you can get. Kiss your little tags. Get this open. And I rarely will cut my forms to fit my fingers, guys. When I'm doing my own nails, I should say. It's just, I'll make it fit. That's just kind of how I do it. Okay, this needs to kind of just tap it down. This finger also is one that does like the ski jump on me. Okay, let's pinch. Oh, did I pinch too much? I kind of did. There we go. Okay. Feel like it's still a little bit crooked. So I'm going to loosen up that side, tighten this side. Okay, that should do it. Okay. Get a little bit so we can create our base layer. Oh, and I just touched the very back of my cuticle, which you want to try to not do. Okay, I like to get it on and then just kind of take off any bulk as I go back around, and I make sure I've got my sides really nicely covered. Now let's build our extension. Okay. Make sure I come all the way out. a little bit more on my brush. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go in the nuker for 20 seconds. And I still keep everything thin enough to where even though I'm only partially curing this right now, when I add that next layer, there's not gonna be very much, you know, on my tips. So it'll be easy to cure everything all at once. Plus this gel is very, very translucent, so that helps too. All right, get us a good little dollop. Let's kick that off. Go ahead and pillow it over here. Pillow it back here. I'm probably gonna have to get some more here. Find a good stopping point.
Iris said hi.
Hey, Iris. Do need a little bit more at the tip here. I did make my tip pretty dang thin. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just use my same brush because it's my thumb and I've got a little bit more surface to cover. But I'm just gonna make sure I come back here in this little corner and down. Back here in this little corner. And down. Okay, it looks good. All right, nuke. All right. Let's put this over here. I've got to get some more gel already. I didn't realize I was running out of it that fast. Here, let me close this real quick. I do enjoy this gel though a whole lot, guys. So if you were, like I said before, if you were curious at all about her gels, I love them. So my next order, I'll have to wait till I get paid and stuff, but I'm gonna get she doesn't have a ton of color choices. So I think I tried 2 of them, but I'll probably get all of them, which I think might be like 4 colors maybe. So possibly 5 colors, but I think it's gonna be about 4 or 5. But I'm just gonna go ahead because it's overseas shipping, so it's a little bit more costly to get it over here. But it's definitely worth it, honestly. I like it that much. You know you like it that much when you're willing to pay the extra.
You use that gel a lot though.
I do. I like it a whole lot. Okay, this one looks good. Let's take our form off. Okay, let's get the tacky off of our nails so we can move about. Grab me a little napkin back here behind. Well, here's a napkin. Little lint-free wipe.
What do are you doing for the tops of the nail? Anything?
Yes, yes, we're gonna do, I've been seeing this color all over Instagram. It's this beautiful, super dark blue. And they're, you know, I've been seeing it, I love it on the short nails, honestly. It looks really, really good. So that's why I thought today, I was like, oh, that's kind of, I'll just do like a little slight extension, like a nice clean little shape, and then we'll mix. I'll have to mix that color, so we'll figure out what we need to mix to get us there. But it's like, it's almost a black, but you can still tell it's blue. So that's what we're gonna do for that. All right, let me go ahead and get my shape in here. So first I wanna get any overhang. So I'm gonna pull my skin back and fit this up underneath here. Figure out where, well, I mean, you can kind of see, you know, where your nail starts and what's overhang, what's hanging over below that. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at that right there right now, because we got to fix it. but we're getting there, right? Okay. Now for this, that little thing right there, there's a couple different ways we can handle it. I'm gonna first try to just line this up parallel on my nail. And there, it did it. See, fixed it. So line it up parallel with your little, what should we call this? What's a good term for this? Your little sidewall line, okay? All right, let's get this overhang. And I'm trying to figure out how I can best see this, probably this way. We just have a tiny bit of an overhang over here. And you might need to, like, I'm gonna probably try to get it this way first. And then just slightly. I probably needed to even come over a little bit further, because see, I just took it up a little too far. But we can fix it real easy. I'm gonna fix it now, because that's something I tried to make sure that I did not do, and I did it anyway. So when we do that, we make ourselves suffer. We make ourselves repeat it. Okay, get this back on here. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we're just fixing that little bitty tiny side. All right, let me get my gel. This is what happens when you don't do it right the first time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The little thing came off. Oh no. Hang on. There, okay, good. I'm gonna throw that little thing away since it broke. Okay, put it over to the side. All right, I'm gonna grab my teeny tiny little liner brush, because we don't need a whole lot. I'm just gonna get a little line of product on here. And really, this is too much, but I'm gonna lay it right here where I need it. And then I'm just gonna make sure I pull it back.
Edith.
Okay, I need to go a little bit more. Right in there, okay, nope. Sometimes it's the little bitty things, but most times I would be like, we'll just change the shape a little bit, have it come in a little bit on the side. But today, no. Because I was specifically trying to make sure I didn't do that. Okay. It's still cooking. Okay, probably that's enough. Let me go ahead and
Edith.
take this off. What's she doing? licking herself. Redef. Okay. Okay, I want to keep it where I can see it real good. Okay. Here, let's go this way. Okay, I want to get my point in here. This one is probably as short as my, this finger. So I want to take my side down. But I want to keep, I'm going to take my side down a little bit, but I really want to keep most of that sidewall extended, okay? This can come up a tiny bit more. Maybe just a hair more. Okay. And I don't want it to be straight across. I want it to be slightly angled. Okay, this still needs to come down on this side. Okay. I want that side off of there, the sharp side. And I want it just barely arched. Just looking good right now. Well, once we clean it up, it'll look better. Okay, not bad. It's getting there. Okay. All right, this one. Let's pull our skin back, lift this up. Oh my goodness, sweetie, you're all out of breath. Okay, lift it up some more. And a little bit more. Little tiny bit more. Let's go ahead and get this side. So just parallel. Sometimes it helps to move your finger instead of your file on your non-dominant hand. Right in here, I want to get better. Okay, so that's coming in a little bit more now. So let me go ahead, tinker with this one. Just a hair. Just kind of have it coming in just a little bit. Okay, this one. Shaping is hard to begin with, but then you put in your other hand, the one that's not very good in the first place. I want them to kind of look slender, so I may take them down more on the side because I kind of feel like they're not looking very slender to me. Let's get this side. Let's get it going straight across here. And then bevel just a tad bit here. I have to move my finger. Okay, right now I'm just trying to kind of get that outside shape somewhere that I like it before we start filing. And I'm not liking it right now. Ooh, see what I'm doing? I started to take it down on that side, which I don't want to do a whole lot of, because I always do that. And I'm trying not to. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so just lift it tiniest bit. I hope that this shape better come out good. Sometimes you never know. Okay, I feel like it's not horrible. What? Okay, I want this a little bit flatter. Hey Jandy, will you do me a favor and put that lid on that gel? Because I usually try to put it on there before I start filing, and I forgot I had to break it back out.
You want this middle thing on it?
No, if you'll just throw that, you can push it to the side and I'll throw it away or something. Thank you. Okay. All right, let me just kind of go straight across here. I usually don't use these files, but I had some left. So I was like, well, I might as well use them today. Okay, lift this up. And if you think you're almost there, but you feel like you may have a hair more to go, I just stop until you get more of the shaping in. Like, I'm just gonna stop right there and go ahead and get this part, which gets harder for some reason on these fingers. So I'm bringing it in just a little bit, because that's what I did on those other fingers. 'Cause I feel like it makes it look slimmer. I don't like a fat looking nail if I don't have to have one any fatter than what it already is. Lift it up a little tiny bit more and bring it in a hair. And across, let's see. This one needs to come in a little bit more. Okay, the other thing I want to do that I've been doing is just kind of measuring, making sure I'm staying like pretty close. So let me see, this one is about 1.5. This one is barely over 1, so this one needs to come down a little bit more still. I know it looked short, but wasn't short enough. Okay. I'm just gonna slightly bevel those sides just a little bit more up. I just feel like it makes the nail look a little bit thinner. Okay, this one's 1.5. Let's just leave it. This one is, I know it needs to come down, but let's see how much. This one is a little over 1, so maybe that is right. Yeah, a little over 1. Okay, so that's about right. All right, let's just shape it a little bit better. feel like this needs to come in a hair more. Okay, this one. Lift it up. Okay, let's go parallel with it. It needs a little bit more. Okay. And I know this is going to be really hard for you guys to see because this finger and my pinky, I have just about like no strength in it. So it's really hard to like hold it where I want it. Okay, this needs to lift up and I don't want to cut into my skin, so I'm going to pull my skin down as much as I can and try to lift it up. Still needs to come up more. Okay, pull that skin down as much as I can. Try to get it in there. Okay, let's go ahead and thin this part out. Basically it's basically just kind of going parallel again. Okay, I know this needs to come down a hair still. Okay, and let's bring this in a hair. And this little corner in a hair. I don't want to do an almond shape. If anything, I want to do if I can't do a pretty slenderish looking soft square, then we'll make it more of an oval. Which we may end up making it more of an oval, I don't know. I'm not loving the shape so far. I'm kind of like, I don't know. Okay, let's get this one. Worry about that later. Okay, thin this out. Lift it up. What do you think, Jandy? Do you like the rounded oval more than like a soft square? You do, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. What do you guys like? Do you like the soft square or do you like the oval better? I mean, I know those probably aren't your go-to favorite shapes anyway, but I'm just trying to kind of create like a clean looking nail once we get everything done. I want it to be nice and clean looking and just very nice looking. Okay, still needs to come down a good deal. All right, on one side more than the other. Okay, let's measure. Okay, a little bit above the one, so that's just perfect. Okay. Take our corners. Oh, I'm not in the screen, am I?
Tammy, it's a soft square over around for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do more of like an ovally round instead of this shape because I'm not loving it on me. And I kind of didn't know if I would because I knew I was like, well, I don't ever do that shape. But that's kind of what I kept seeing this look with. And so I thought, well, that's so pretty. If I can do that. But sometimes just certain things don't look good on all of us. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and work on fixing my sides on here just a little bit better. So I'm just kind of taking off some of the heaviness and just kind of curving it up towards that center. And I'll do the same right over here. Take off some of the heaviness. And we'll just kind of curve it. This is so hard to get this side. See what I'm doing here. Okay, a little bit more tucked in. And up towards that center. Okay, looks better. All right, let's do this one. Let's go bring it up just a hair. Take off some of this bulk on the side. And up towards the center. Still bulky in here. Okay, right this side. Okay, not too bad. Okay. Still looks nice and clean, so that's good. Maybe it's not quite as long as I would have liked it to look, but it's okay. It's still longer than my original, so I'll take it. Okay. Let's take off this bulk. It likes to be a little fat in the corners. You know how they do. Okay.
Sandra said hi.
Hello, Sandra. How are you? Let's see if I can thin this out.
Nellie said hi.
Hey, Nellie. How are you doing? You about to get cold with all the other girls? Everyone sounds like everybody's about to have a good round of a cold freeze. Cold spell. Sandra, are you about to get cold? Ooh, this one's such a hard finger. Okay, we're just gonna get this one best we can. I'll get the rest with my other file. Just lift it up, tuck it in, and kind of have it coming up.
Sandra said, I don't think so. It was 90 degrees today.
Oh, yeah, that's how it's been here too. Yeah, it's been a little warm. A little bit on the warm side. Wonder if ours is gonna stay too. I'll have to see if we're gonna keep our warmness. I bet maybe we'll go down just like a little bit. You know how we do sometimes, Jandy?
Yeah.
Like nothing extreme, just a hair. she's still fat, like right in here. So I'm just gonna thin her out just a wee bit. And I'm sure she's gonna be fat over here too. Yeah. Okay, she's just a little bit longer than the other one, so I'm gonna take her height down just a tiny bit. Oh, I shape horrible with my left hand. Why? Okay. Lift this one up. Thin her out a little bit more. This side. Thin her out. And then let's shape her. She needs to come down a little bit now. She's too tall. And I started, I'll tell you what, I started using my little measure to measure my fingers because I ran into a client that I noticed hers were a little off. A little bit more off than what I expected, I should say. And so then that got me breaking out my ruler. And I thought, well, I better get this down to where at least I can notice it whenever I see it. You know what I mean? Because it kind of caught me off guard that her finger, there's like one weird finger, you know, in the middle of her fingers that was just very different than the others. So, okay, this one's still a little bit too pointy.
Type of design on your nose?
We're gonna do very simple, like a very dark, clean look. But they'll be pretty though. This one's still just a hair pointy. And I want it to be more of like a nice oval. Okay, looking better. Same with this one, just a nice, gentle oval.
Sandra said I need to do my nails. I'm coming up on 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But I just haven't got the time. It takes me forever to do my
Oh,
nails.
I know it, Sandra. That's why today I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and do mine today. Same reason. I've been practicing with my hands all week. But when I practice with them, I apply product, I take it off. I apply product, I take, you know, it's like that, back and forth, back and forth. So that's what I was doing. I was like, no, I just need something that I'm gonna like, that I'm gonna wanna wear for a little bit. All right, so I'm just gonna go in and tidy up around.
Another Sandra said I just got finished swatching some beetle gel.
Ooh, nice. Was it the new metallics by chance? Because those are pretty. I saw those. I've got to get that one with the bigger bit. Let's just kind of glide right around. And right up close. Yeah, she's still a little thick in here. I'll just use the next file to get her good. Okay. Same here. This little corner always messes me up.
No, the summer gel.
Oh, the summer gel. Okay. Oh, nice. I love summer colors. I love all the neons and stuff. I can't wait to break those back out. Go ahead and get this one on its way to being thinner. Okay. pinky's always the hardest on this hand because you kind of can't see what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my arbor band. We're gonna give her a quick swipe over. We don't need to take off too much because we didn't build it very thick. So that's a good thing. Just gonna be kind of helping her along. Oh boy, listen to her.
Too loud, man.
Yeah. Okay, dust myself off.
Sandra got them off. There's some beautiful colors. Teeny.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of clean this up. Make sure that this is even on the side. Come across. Same over here, make sure it's even looking. Which can sometimes be hard. Okay. This is a little thick. Okay, I don't have a lot to kind of come under with, but I'll go under with what I do. Okay. And I can see I can lift this one up a little bit more, and that'll help too with the fatness of it. The fatness looking of it. Remember to come back and get that one. Okay. Let's see. Usually I put this up against my chest. And if I do, you guys aren't going to be able to see. So, tackling it a little bit differently today. Again, this one's she's a little bulkier on the tip, so we can bring her down a little bit. Okay, she's looking good. We can get her underneath the hair too. Gotta be careful because it's not your dominant hand and you don't want to get it wrong. Muck it up. Okay, let's get around here. Oh, hang on guys, I'm gonna make them be quiet for 1 second. Okay, Jandy was feeding them. She got them fed. But they will get very loud when it's that time. Okay. Okay, this one looks good. All right, turn this off. Okay, let's dust everything off. Fix that one finger. Just this one right here, I could bring up just a little bit more. Okay, still a little bit more. here. That looks good. And I just kind of like to go, just make sure it looks a little sharp, because the sharper I can keep it, the better everything will look in the end. Okay. This one looks pretty good. Really, I came over too far on my side on that one already. Let me see if I need to fix it. Yeah. No, I won't worry about it, but I did come over too far already. Let me show you guys. Well, you probably already see it, but hold on. This right here. Okay, do you see how it really slopes in? Where it should have come further out. Just a little bit. It's not a whole lot. These are those fingers though. That one and this ring finger are the ones I struggle with a whole lot because the shape is very different. They're very square. Okay, that one looks good. Okay, all right. Now let's get them cleaned up with our swipe. And then we'll get our color mixed up. It should be fun playing to mix up our color here. I didn't get very much swipe on myself here. Come on. I've been looking for kind of a blue-black that I wanted to do today. I've been looking for one. I just can't seem to find one though that is just quite right, quite the right color. Okay, this one's a little crooked. Hold on. Okay, this one is still a little long in comparison to the others. Okay, all right, looking good. Okay, let's go in with my base coat. Let's use this to kind of keep me still. Okay. I think I just saw a little hair. Okay, keep my base really thin. Just kind of sit. Yeah, this color, I've just seen it all over Instagram. But where I've seen it has been mainly like on the European sites. So it's not like if they are advertising for the brand of polish or something, you know. It's not like a polish that we have here. So I've been trying to find it. Then I thought, well, we'll just mix it up ourselves. We'll just do it ourselves. Okay. All right, let me get everything ready so we can start mixing. My hand is in the nuker. It's got to go for 60 seconds. So let me get, let's see, I want a palette. Okay, here's one of my little palettes. And we want a black, and we want, I'm gonna grab a couple different colors of blue because we'll probably have to mix them. Let's see. Okay, I've got like 20 more seconds in the snooker. Here, I'll just cut it out and then we'll grab, let me grab my black. My black, a couple of blues. We'll just start with a couple of blues. See a blue and, okay, I'm gonna kind of go with these two. Let's put down some black first. Get us zoomed in a little bit. Okay. Let's put down some black. Okay, to mix with my perfect black, I'm gonna go first with the Magic Night. Edith. Almost lost her again. Okay. Magic Night. Maybe let's start,
Get down.
let's start with that much. Let me stir it around, see what it's gonna give us. Okay, it still needs more blue. Yeah, more blue. Okay. Let's see, let's mix these. Still needs more blue.
First said I was sweeping and my husband's fishing pole fell on me and the hooks went right in my pants.
No! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh my gosh. Those hooks are dangerous. Okay, I'm liking this color. Does it look too... I can tell it's blue. Okay, let's try this. Okay, leave that there for a second. Let me grab me a little brush. Well, here, we'll just use this brush. Let me wipe the blue off of my brush here. Okay. Scoot this over here. Okay. I like it. It's looking pretty. It's very, very dark. Now I have to go straight because with the darks and with the lights, if you know how it is. I'm gonna get as close to my cuticle as I can.
That's such a pretty color even by itself.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, I went too far. Okay, it's okay though. I went too far, but let me grab my little bitty brush here. And let me just pull this where I need it. And I don't want it all the way back to my cuticle, but just maybe a hair
I
more.
do better polishing my non-dominant hand than I do with my dominant.
Do you? Oh my gosh, that's shocking. Oh boy.
Sandra said that is a nice shade of blue.
It is pretty, isn't it? Once we get her all cleaned up and everything, I think she'll be real nice. Okay, let me wipe this off again. I'm gonna do one more line up this side here. Let me stable myself here. Okay. I think she looks pretty good. Okay, let's get her nuked. I'm just gonna nuke her for a couple seconds. But I'm gonna have to, because I'm using this blue brush, I'm gonna just kind of have to keep cleaning off my blue a little bit. Make sure it doesn't get overloaded with that lighter blue. Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty all over color. But I do want to try to do it as straight as possible.
Off to the side a little bit here.
Oh, I am.
Now.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me know, Jandy.
You could do a milky almost look with it too, and it would look
Oh
nice.
yeah, that would be pretty. Yeah, keep me in view.
Thought maybe you were just having to be where you could see the best on this one.
Well, I do, but I also want to try to stay, you know, in camera.
Sandra said, I love that color.
Me too. It's real pretty, isn't it? It's gonna be real pretty once everything gets cleaned up. You know what I mean? But I think though that is part of it too. Is it's one of those that to look really nice, I think you do have to be very precise, not spill over and stuff. Get this little side. And I'll worry about my tips later. Just want to make sure I come all the way down the side. Nice and straight. Okay. And you know what? You know how we were lifting this one up a little on the side? I feel like I could still lift it up a little bit on this side. We'll worry about it though later. We'll worry about that part later. Okay. Get some of this blue off my brush again. All right. And I think it's just going to be a one coat color. One coat coverage. Which is even better. Okay, turn it on my side here. Okay, let me set that down. Get my little fine brush here. Just make sure we get it as far over as we can without accidentally taken it too far. Oh my goodness. That one is such a, Bella's such a mess, y'all. She's trying to cry on us.
Give me a minute.
She says, I'm gonna start crying real bad, y'all. No. Oh no. Bella. You're gonna make me mess up. Yeah. Oh, what'd she do? What'd she do? You get scared?
I guess.
Oh. Bella's funny, y'all. She scares herself. I don't know why. She thinks something's getting her. If she feels something touch her and she wasn't expecting it. Oh, there's like the littlest bit where I've kind of messed myself up here. Hang on. Okay, we're just gonna nuke it. I'll have to wash my hand good.
Sugar's cat does that, she said.
Oh, really? She gets all scared. Yeah, Bella's kind of funny. She is like a cat. She'll jump straight. She will jump straight up in the air. I hate it when she does it in the middle of the night and then she'll land on our face or whatever. Scares everybody. Okay. Try to turn my hand. Okay, let's get our pinky done here. Ooh, kind of messed up a little bit, but it's okay. I see a hair on it. Okay, now let's get this side. I hear you sniffing around me, Edie. Okay, I think I got it pretty good. All right, let's get that in there. Then we have one finger left, and then we can go back to shaping. No, we'll do our top coat first, and then we'll shape and clean up. But there's a lot though that you could do with this really dark color that I think would be gorgeous. Or it's like you said, it's just pretty on its own. Ooh, I wonder what it would be like with a chrome. Should we put a chrome on it? Y'all let me know.
I think you might be asking them a silly question.
Right, I know. Should we chrome it? I didn't even think about chroming it. I don't know that I've seen this color chromed. Okay, dip back in. Am I in the shot, Jandy?
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't tell. Ooh, I'm starting to get messy. Starting to get messy. Okay, let me get my little brush. Just make sure we get anything that I can get still, like this little bitty piece right here. Oh, I'm not in the screen. Okay, like that. Oh, I need more on my brush. Okay. Here. Let's try this again. I was off screen. Okay. I might have gotten it as close as I can.
Tammy said I have a blue chrome similar to that color, but haven't tested it just yet.
Oh, wow. Oh, I bet that would be gorgeous. Yeah, I don't want to do anything too light and take away from the color because I like the color a whole lot. Okay, let me nuke this real quick. All right, so we'll nuke it for 30 seconds. I always like to do the top coat and then shape it because otherwise it can get a little dicey. But I'm kind of thinking though that we might do the chrome on the top. Just because I haven't seen it. I think if I do, I'll probably do just like the white, what's it called? Like the diamond white. Just so that way it's just kind of, it just naturally enhances that color, you know? Because I do have a dark one. I have a dark chrome, but it kind of turns more of a gray.
Just smelling.
It's supposed to be a chrome for black, but it definitely turns more of a gray. So I don't want to do that and mess it all up. Okay. Still loving my soft gel top coat. Well, and my soft gel builder gels too. I like those a lot too. And it's kind of, you know, it's affordable, which is always nice. I have a client that comes to see me just for me to do like her dominant hand. To do her dominant hand because she can't do it with her non-dominant hand.
Hi.
But now most of the time she'll be like, well, since I'm here, you could just do the full manicure, which I love. Okay, nuke. Let's get it in the nuke. I've got these little dual form things everywhere, all over my desk. Lord. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get good at those dual forms. I didn't think it would take this as long as it's taking to get good at it. I can tell you that much. I'm going to let this cook for a full 60 seconds. Get this kind of out the way. Get my brush out the way for sure. Okay, we got 20 seconds left. And I'm actually wearing my glove today because I cut, well, Jandy cut my hair a couple weeks ago. She did a great job, but my hair's like super duper thick, and especially in the back. So I had gotten myself like a little, like the thinning shears and like a little razor thing so I could thin it out. And I was just gonna do it myself. And I did, and it worked great, but in the process, I cut like every single one of my fingers over here, like all, like with my scissors. So this hand's looking a bit rough at the moment. Okay, get back here and clean this up. This little corner where I had trouble getting it is still kind of not perfect. Try to get that up in there. Okay. Okay, let's get this nice and crisp. Okay. Now these are on. Okay, this one actually doesn't look too bad. I was able to be a little cleaner with this one in comparison to the other nails.
Screen.
Huh?
You're off.
Oh,
screen.
gosh. Here, let me back us up. There. That way I won't get off as easily. That sounded kind of funny. This little side still looks the tiniest bit fat right there. Still. I think it's just the shape of my finger, but let's see if we can't fix it. I fixed it pretty good, I guess. Okay. Get this one nice and sharp. Same kind of thing going on over here as with my other finger. It's just like a little fatty looking right in here. This hand though, I try to do my best, but it just never is perfect. And I guess it's not ever going to be because my other hand doesn't know what to do. My non-dominant hand is not as good. It's a little slow. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get them cleaned up. Oh, wait, I was gonna put chrome. Or do I not put chrome? Chrome or no chrome, guys? Let me know. I'm gonna grab my chrome while y'all are thinking. Okay, let me do one and we'll see what it looks like and then we'll decide. How about that? I'll go ahead and clean these off though real quick. Just in case. Stick this over here, okay. All right, this is just my magic white. And let me go ahead and take my glove off. Okay. Just ignore the ouchies on my fingers. Actually, they're kind of healing a little bit.
Maybe a mermaid chrome one.
A mermaid chrome? Oh, a mermaid chrome, you think? Okay, let me do this one, and then I'm gonna grab up the mermaid chrome.
Cordy says hi.
Hey, Cordy. Okay, you know, it did actually take away the darkness of the color pretty good, so I think let's try the mermaid. Okay, let me grab my mermaid chrome. Hold the thought, guys.
a comb, why not a gold or mermaid?
Oh, say it again?
Tammy P said, try a chrome, why not a gold or mermaid color?
Ooh. Let me see what I got here. I do have well, let's see. This one's it's dark, but it's bright. I wonder what that would look like. Oh, it might take over. This one's a unicorn chrome. This one's probably a unicorn chrome. I just can't read the name on it anymore. These ones are very similar. Okay, let's try one of these, see what it looks like.
Different one on each finger.
Well, I kind of wanted though to do, like I want to try to wear this one a little bit longer. And I'm afraid, I'm kind of in the mood for like a more clean, you know what I mean? You know how we get. Okay, let's do this blue. Oh, it's pretty. What do you guys think? I mean, it does take it down a little bit, the darkness, but it's pretty.
It's showing up. Oh,
What do you think, Jandy?
I was gonna say, it's still showing up real dark on the camera.
Oh, is
but
it?
It's brighter here.
Oh, it's brighter where you see it. What do you think? Do you like the dark or?
Like 'em both.
You like them both. Okay, let me try one more of these. See if it looks any darker. I'm gonna try this one.
Everybody seems to like that though.
Oh, they like the chrome?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you guys like it. I might try these three that are kind of bluish. See which one we like better. They're each a little bit different. Yeah, she's pretty. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Okay, we've got three, so let me do this one. I'll do right here. Again. Okay. This one has like a little bit of a purple tint to it. It's number 2 in the no, it's not a unicorn chrome. What is this? It could be a fairy. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have covered that up. Can't tell from my other ones either. But the unicorns look like this, so I know. That's why I know it's not that one. Okay. Oh, this one's got like a little bit of an orange, or like a yellowy orange.
See a purple shift.
Oh, really? Huh. Maybe this one I'm not gonna like as much. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, let's try this again. Let it dry. I feel like this one is making it, oh yeah, I made it like a lot lighter. Okay, let's take that one off. We'll just go between these two that keep it a little bit darker. Alrighty, here's my unicorn. My unicorn again. You know what would be really pretty with this too is, if I knew how to do like the swirls of the black, the pretty swirls, the filigree kind of stuff. That would be pretty. Oh yeah, she's pretty. Okay, let me get my chrome top coat.
Use a different top coat with the chromes.
Yeah, you gotta use a different top coat because a lot of them, the chrome likes to come off with the regular top coats. So I like this top coat. This one is Magic Mirror. Okay. And I usually don't put but one round of top coat on, and it stays pretty good. Yeah, I have put more, but I don't think that you have to. Okay. Or you could do like a stamping if you had like one of those filigree stamps. I need to get one because I like the filigree stuff, and I don't know how to, I'm not skilled at doing that kind of stuff, drawing wise. Honestly, I kind of can't tell a whole lot of difference between these two chromes that we used. They really look very, very much the same. So, okay, she's in the nuker. She'll be in the nuker for like 60 seconds. Because we did chrome, I'm gonna go, of course, around one more time with my file. I'm like endless with the file, which I hate. I need to quit doing it, but I do that. You do see, I see the purple shift too, but I don't see, you know, like that, like there were, that other one had like some other kind of undertone to it, and I don't see that difference. Oh, it had a blue. It had like a bluish undertone to it. And I'm not really seeing it show up. I mean, they both look very much the same. Okay, we're almost done. Okay. I'm gonna get my skin too right here where I've got a little bit of the gel. And to just make sure that she looks sharp. Because now, especially since she has the chrome on her, if she is like the littlest bit off, or you know, like how if you have a little bit of blue on your skin or something, it's really gonna stand out. This finger I already know is not cute. No, she's cute. She's not, I don't love her shape. She looks extremely roundy. And same with this one. This one's got a weirdo thing going on right here. And I'm not gonna mess with it too much because it'll end up being shorter and shorter. But I do want to make sure that the shape still looks real sharp. Especially it being on this hand, which is already not the sharpest. Okay. And now I can tell she's a little bit off. Okay. Okay, they look pretty good. Let's get off my skin. Oh no, did I just take that? I did. I just touched it with the thing. Hang on, guys. Dang. I did not mean to hit the top coat and the color with that file, and I did. Just the tiniest bit though. All right, nuke. And I really just need to nuke it for a second because it's a super duper thin layer. Okay, we'll go for like 15 more seconds in the nuker. Did they already eat their dinner, Jandy?
Yeah.
Okay. Rascal thinks he didn't. He's saying, Jandy, you lie. Rascal says, Jandy's such a liar. She did not feed us. I saw, so I'm such a sucker for a Yorkie. Yorkie is like one of my very favorite breeds. I've just had Yorkies like my whole life pretty much. Except for when I was like, you know, real little. But I absolutely love them. And I had one of my family members ask me to help her look for one because she's ready to get another Yorkie. And so I've been hunting the shelters for her down here. And I found one that is so cute. He is like the micro minis, you know, the micro mini Yorkies. He's teeny, teeny, tiny. Now he's a senior, which I personally absolutely love seniors. But I wasn't sure how she would feel about, you know, that old of a Yorkie. So I called her and told her, you know, what I found out about him and stuff. And I think he's going to be like, I think he's like 2 or 3 pounds. I mean, he's that tiny. And I told her, and she was like, oh, actually, I forgot to tell you. She's like, I don't want a boy. I want a little girl. So now I'm like, oh, no. Not oh, no, that she just wants a girl, but I'm kind of like sold on this little puppy. So I've got to find somebody who wants a Yorkie now that wouldn't mind a senior and wouldn't mind a male. But I reached out to my uncle because I know he recently lost his. And we'll see how what he's thinking about. Yeah, because this little bitty boy is so cute. I'll if you guys don't follow me on Facebook, find me on Facebook. I'm going to post a picture of him. And if you're interested at all, he comes up for adoption on Saturday. And yeah, hopefully we can get him a little home. You know what, guys? I love this, but I kind of still like the darker. But it's good though. I think I can wear this for a few days. And then we'll be back to change again. Ah, Lord, I'm a mess. Okay, guys. All right, have a good night. And if you have any questions, as usual, you can reach out to me, and I read all my comments, so you know. Yeah, Yorkies are hypoallergenic. Yeah, and they don't shed. Now, you do have to get them groomed. That would be about the only downfall. But they're so sweet. They're like the sweetest dog ever. They are a little needy, but I kind of like that because I like to take care of, you know, the kiddos and stuff. And I love it that my Yorkie, you know, actually acts like he's not going to survive without me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to post it. Because he's so cute. And Tammy, he is micro mini. Like I had a little miniature teacup Yorkie before. She was 3 pounds. She was like 3.5 pounds. This one is smaller than my little girl was, which is saying a lot. He's teeny, teeny, tiny. And I just hope to God that he can find a good home. He deserves to live out like the rest of his little senior life, you know, in a good situation. So, okay, guys, I'll post that and I will see you later, okay? Have a good night.